Hey guys, what's going on? I'm back with another video. So we're doing another live stream here today. Same as usual. We're just going to keep doing these because I enjoy doing them, really. So I hope you do as well. So Madden 18, the new game. This is the old game. Well, it's the current game until the new one comes out. Madden 18 will be coming out in a few weeks from now. So we're going to be streaming that thing like off the wall, like wall-to-wall coverage of Madden 18 is going to be taking place. So what we're going to do today, same thing as usual, we're going to be do another live stream of online head-to-head. Just going through the teams here and going to pick one and play as them. So as I do, a lot of times I'll just ask people in the stream what team you want me to play as. And then I'll play as that team. So if you're watching right now, just go ahead and let me know in the chat what team. You can, I've done like somebody said the Cleveland Browns at one point. That was kind of like a challenge video that I did because the Cleveland Browns are, they're trash. They're a terrible team. I think the Jets might be worse now. The New York Jets might just be worse than the Cleveland Browns now at this point. But anyways, let me know in the chat what team you'd like me to play as, and we can go ahead and do that here as well. So I'll just kind of wait for that. So Madden 18, I'm excited for the engine and the graphics and all that stuff, and I'm hoping that, as I've said before, I'm hoping that, when they fix, those things, that they're also going to fix the other problems like the lag, in the slow. It's slow. There's lag, all that stuff. Especially the kicking, like field goals online, all that stuff. The little kicking meter that it puts up, all that stuff. They gotta fix that. So I'm hoping they do that. This game seems like it's a special game. Like they really kind of put a lot of work into this one here. So hopefully it pays off because it looks good. So, somebody said here in the chat, Texans. They said Texases. I'm assuming that they mean Texans. So, Houston Texans is the team we're going to be playing as here. So, let me go down to them. Houston Texans, they got an 80 overall, 76 offense, 86 defense, for an average of 80, obviously. I have never played as the Texans before. If I did, it was so long ago, I don't really remember. Anyways, we'll be doing the Texans here. So, who do the Texans have? They got Osweiler was the quarterback. Is he even still the quarterback? No, they got rid of him, right? He's gone. They traded him to the Cleveland Browns just to get rid of him. But I think he'll still be the quarterback here because there's not a new game yet. So that'll be updated with the new roster when the new game comes out. People in the chat says, "Hey, how you been, Alpha?" I've been all right. Just trying to enjoy the summer here. I'm actually heading out on vacation tomorrow, and I'll be making a special video of where I'm going once I make the video. But I'm getting on a plane at the crack of dawn tomorrow morning. I'm getting on a plane, and so I'm not really looking forward to that because when I say the crack of dawn, I mean it's going to be dark out. Like the sun will just be coming up. Hello, everybody. And it's going to be Monday morning and rush hour and traffic and just man. Oh boy, so I gotta pack for this thing after this. I have to do another video after this because I have to schedule them all to come out while I'm gone because I can't do that obviously. Won't be in the command central here. So that's why I got other people watching. I've got some house sitters doing it for me here. But anyways, so this guy's gonna kick our ass. This guy's the Steelers. And Whitey, he just paused for some reason. But anyway, so I'm gonna be getting on a plane tomorrow and doing that. So I'll be making a video. It's a pretty big deal, this video. I'll tell you right now. I'll be making a video while I'm there, and it'll be coming out. But I don't want to spoil it. It's a pretty big deal where I'm gonna be going. I think I did talk about it if you were in a previous live stream. I did, which is not public. I have to schedule that one still. This guy better not quit. I waited for this game for a while, but I did kind of reveal where I was going in a previous stream. Weren't many people in it, so probably nobody really knows. But yeah, it's a pretty big deal where we're going. Pretty big deal where this video is going to be taking place. So hopefully it goes well. And, so somebody said here, it's been a while since your last LSPDFR video. Can you do another one? Yeah, so the reason, I'm aware of that. So the reason, there we go, stop mine the line. Is that Le'Veon Bell? Or was it, yeah, it was. All right, so somebody says it's been a while since the last LSPDFR. The reason for that, nice sack on Big Ben there. The reason for that, believe it or not, YouTube hates LSPDFR. I'll just put it to you bluntly. I won't go on and on for an hour explaining it. Ever since what happened back in April, I guess late March, April. I'm sure you've heard of it if you've, watched any other YouTube channel. What happened was there was some bad videos that ads were on them, and so the advertisers pulled their ads because they were mad about it. So YouTube put these very strict filters into place about what it, will advertise on and what it won't. And what happened was, for the first few weeks of April, no matter how, whether you're a typical gamer or whether you're some guy with, two subscribers, I thought I was going to catch it there for a second. No matter how big your channel is, for like a week there, nobody made any money on YouTube because they had to basically rework the whole thing of what videos it'll promote. This guy's going for a 4th down. He better not make it. We'll do cover 2 sink. Back up the secondary here. Just going to keep him behind the red line. Yeah! Picked it off! Goes for on 4th. That's the ultimate middle finger to another player, is when you go for it on 4th and 15 on your own side of the field and get picked off. Like, that is... What were you thinking there? But anyways, like I was saying, YouTube, they put these filters into place to kind of, they're really strict about what videos they promote and what videos they'll advertise on. And unfortunately, most LSPDFR videos, it detects as being, kind of offensive. You know what I mean? Like, it just kind of thinks that those are... I've noticed, because I looked at the statistics. Before I started this stream for 20 minutes, I was looking at statistics on this thing. But unfortunately, LSPDFR, not all LSPDFR videos, but most of them, just because it's about cops and it's about, there's some, some shooting and stuff going on. It doesn't promote those videos. So as a result of that, as you've noticed, I haven't done as many of those, and I've done stuff that people really enjoy, and it likes to promote, which are the military patrols. It loves Madden, which is why I like Madden too. But for whatever, GTA used to be pretty bad, but GTA's gotten better. It'll do. It's kind of okay with GTA now, but LSPDFR and the cops and that type of thing, it doesn't really like. So that's why I've done less of that. But yeah, no, I'm aware of that. Oh, look at that! So you got to remember here, the quarterback, it's not Tom Brady. No. It's Brock Osweiler. So we got to be really careful. They purposely gave him a pretty weak arm. It's he really tries hard to throw it. It's 2015 Peyton Manning. So we're going to be doing just plays that I know work. We're just going to stick with the money plays, nothing complicated, because it's not really going to give this guy a lot of credit. Fedorowicz, the tight end there, we're going for him, except I don't really like this coverage. We might actually, we audible out of this. We're actually going to go to this one here, which is pretty similar, but we get this crossing route to the wide receiver in case everything's covered, which it is. So we'll go to Fedorowicz. Almost swatted down. We got 3 yards on that one there.
And that's one of his advantages.
Somebody says, Burton Coulter here in the chat says, so sorry I'm a Steelers fan. Go Big Ben. All right, well, I'll tell you what. I like the Steelers. I'm not a fan of Big Ben because of some stuff that he did that I'm not going to talk about. Wasn't that great. Not a fan of Roethlisberger. Really not a fan of this guy. But the Steelers overall, it's really just the fanfare and the... Get in there. There we go. Touchdown. The fanfare and the legacy and the history and the uniform colors. All that stuff about the Steelers, just the hard-nosed, smash-mouth football that the Steelers are known for. I'm a huge fan of that. But what I'm not a fan of is, like I said, Roethlisberger and also... the Pittsburgh Steelers, the whole front office / draft strategy / the moves this team makes. The problem with the Steelers are a very good football team. Very, very good. Le'Veon Bell, one of the best running backs in the game. Antonio Brown, one of, if not the best wide receiver in the game. Just great team overall. However, when the money is on the table and they're playing the New England Patriots in the AFC Championship game, as you saw this year, the Pittsburgh Steelers just do not show up. But they don't show up. They try. But the Pittsburgh Steelers do the same thing. Okay, that's the problem with this team. They show up, they run the same defense, They run just the same thing. They do not adjust. So the New England Patriots is who they play in the AFC Championship game, who they lost to, borderline got blown out to, are a very robust team. The Patriots, this guy sucks, by the way. Sacked him like 4 times now. Anyway, so like the Patriots, they'll play action, run the ball, deep ball. Since they got Chris Hogan, they have that other guy now they got from the Saints. Pick it off. Oh, good thing he dropped that. Antonio Brown, of course, it's going to let him. Lucky there. But anyway, so screen passes, running plays, passing plays, deep ball, shotgun, pistol. Crossing routes, out routes, post. The Patriots can do everything. Empty set. They do it all. The Steelers, on the other hand, run the same style of defense, right? The same type of man, simplistic, thing. So, in the draft, do they get, a defense? Do they address those problems? Do they... no, they don't do anything about that. They just line up with the same thing with Le'Veon Bell, who he's getting hurt, right? He's gonna AFC Championship game. He goes out there. I got all the respect in the world for Le'Veon Bell. The guy's a friggin' beast. This guy with his, it's like just this slow motion. Just the patience that this guy has on the line is unreal. But then he gets hurt, and what do? They just keep. It's the same thing. Le'Veon Bell goes down, the team's all done. So, anyways, all the respect in the world for the Steelers. But I don't like the fact that they don't fix those problems. If they fix those problems, you better watch out, because the Steelers are a savage team. Except when they're playing the Patriots. I don't know. Like, the Steelers, they can beat every team as long as it's not the New England Patriots. This just seems like. Matter of fact, I don't remember the last time the Steelers beat the Patriots. It was years ago, the last time that happened. But anyway, it's one of those things. It's like every team's got a team they can't beat. Like the Seahawks always have problems with the 49ers. He got sacked. He probably deserved it. But anyways, whatever. That's enough about that. So he says, we went downhill since Polamalu left. Yeah, like the 2009-2010 Steelers. What a squad that was. Anyways, I can talk about football for hours. I love football, as you can see here.
On second down, here's Osweiler.
There we go. Get in. It's second. See, it was first and goal on like the 5, but we got backed up outside the 10. But it still stays at, X and goal, right? So now it's third and goal in the 3, so you never actually can convert. You have to get the touchdown. I've got a play for this. I don't know if the Texans have it in their playbook. It's called hitch corners. We've got the 2 tight ends on out routes. It looks like we don't have it, so we're going to have to go for this wide shell across. DS Chubby 04 says Kansas City's kind of divided now. Kansas City. I feel the same way about Kansas City as I do about the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's another team that could be really good if Andy Reid didn't have his notorious clock management issues. Alex Smith, well, if he wasn't Alex Smith, and they could, tune up a few things, they'd really be something. I got all the respect in the world for Andy Reid. Love that guy. Guy looks like a.
And it's really not a surprise.
Guy looks like a big walrus-looking dude having his cake on the sideline. Guy, him and his snacks. But yeah, no, I watched. I always screw up. I always mix up Andy Reid with who's the coach of the Cardinals. Who is it? Why do I see? I'm mixing them up now. But this is way off. Yeah, screw that kick.
And this is no good.
I don't know why I'm mixing them up. I always do that, but I always, as you can see, I mix them up. But yeah, no, I always respect the world for Andy Reid. But the clock management, I'll never forget the. Well, obviously, the biggest problem with Andy Reid and clock management was Super Bowl. Hold on a minute, I have to do mental math here to figure out which one this was. Was Super Bowl 39. The clock management in that game was abysmal. But also, I also remember the AFC divisional round in 2015. Was also the game they lost. Was also pretty bad clock management.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
All right, so he's getting a touchdown there. We kind of deserve that. I've been too busy yapping. So, Francisco Rubio wants a shout out here in the chat, and then he says YOLO. YOLO? What is this, 2012? We're saying YOLO again? Good God. That's how long it's been since I heard that. This guy got on the board. I haven't really been paying attention to this thing because I kind of wrote this guy off as being pretty bad, but apparently, if there's just no coverage, I'm sure, your grandmother could probably run for a touchdown in this thing. So now it's time to turn up the heat. The problem here is we got Brock Osweiler. That's pretty much the problem. It's pretty limiting. It's limiting what we can do. We're going to just get the touchback on that one, take it to the 25.
And this will be a touchback as that
you get no idea how many live streams I do before I'm catching a plane. The best example of the last one I did, not the last one, but one I did a few weeks ago, a couple weeks ago, was like that. But the most notorious example of this, well, it's like breaking news: Andrew Beltre becomes 31st player in MLB history to hit 3,000 hits. All right, on my Apple Watch, I got my sports updates with it.
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down.
Yeah, see, Brock Osweiler, I couldn't fire it in hard enough. So, like, for instance, somebody says, Ninkovich retired. Yeah, I saw that. It was I think he played for the Patriots, right? He retired. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is. He's a good guy. He's always a good player, I think.
He's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have
problems. So, yeah, like last year when I did the, we're going to A, money, don't get picked off. Oh! See, if this was another team, they wouldn't be dropping these balls. I'm getting it in there. I'm calling the plays. Timing's right. Getting the ball on their hands, and they're dropping them because they suck. Good. This is why the Texans don't win anything. The only reason the Texans had a limited postseason appearance last season is because the Raiders... Well, it's because Derek Carr broke his leg. That's why. So they were able to squeak in there. 4 verticals.
Defense has set themselves up nicely.
So, somebody says plays the Steelers next. All right, as long as I remember. So anyways, last June of 2016, when I did, it was one of my most popular videos I've ever done. We're not getting jack here.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go.
See if we go. Come back. Ah, he would have had that on the comeback. The Saving Los Santos Patrol from June of last year, one of my most popular videos. I've said it before, there was a pretty interesting story behind the scenes with that video. We're going to have fun here. The story is, I was getting on a plane the next day, going on vacation, and I didn't know between packing and doing what I had to do and making that video. Because that video, if you go back and watch it, that video took a whole day to make. Because it's very, very involved. So many different mods that wouldn't work, things that, just all these mods, all these scenes I had to film and all stuff that I got all put together and all edited. I think it had like 3 hours of footage I had to cut down to 40 minutes. And I remember the night before thinking come on man, you got to go to bed because I had to get up early to go to the airport. And I'm sitting there, oh, he almost had it picked. Almost, I edited the thing, I uploaded it, and I realized, all right, it's too late. You got to go to bed because you're going to be there's no way you're going to get up for this flight. And so I remember sitting in the airport, putting in the title, the description, the thumbnail, and all of that in this video. I released the thing, right? I pressed public, get on the plane. A few hours later, get to where I'm going. I get out, I check my phone, and it had 40,000 views on it already. I was I couldn't believe it. I thought I was looking at the wrong video. But anyways, in these situations, I always think of that. Pretty cool. Wow, this guy sucks. This guy's really bad, I have to say. This guy is really stinking the place up. One touchdown he got, it's because I called terrible coverage, and the whole backfield was open. So not the backfield, I mean downfield. All right, we call it cover 2 man, so we should be able to stop him here. 4th and 10. If you can't stop him, this is our fault. Let's go!
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger.
Yes, picked up. We picked this guy. We picked this guy off on 4th down for the second time. Not the second time he's picked up. The second time on 4th down, we picked this guy off. This guy's probably going to rage quit. He's probably going to rage quit. My God. All right. So I'm going to Miller on this one. I like Miller. Forget it. He's covered. Forget it. B. No, I wish I just threw it away. We lost some yardage there. Lost some yardage.
And it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2.
All right.
They face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Y circle. That looks like this looks like an Andy Reid play. This looks like the most preposterous play the post route that Fedoritz is running, look how far out he goes. Look at that. My goodness. It could have gone to like 2 guys there. There were 2 guys that could have
getting 10 back as that sets him up for third.
We haven't run the ball once, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's see, see how we do well. With this one. Oh, look at that right up the middle. Guy's a tank. You know, 3 yards in a cloud of dust football. That's what I love to see. Oh, I love this route here. Slot seam on the bottom. That is dirty. That is a dirty ass play right there. Dirty play. We're running this one. That is a dirty looking play. Look at that. Look at the. It's like a half fly route with a comeback. That is filthy. I can't wait to run this. Because most playbooks don't even have this play. To Miller. Let's go. Look at that. Money. I knew it. I knew it from the second I saw the diagram of that play. That was money. And we're running it again. We're going to flip it so this way they don't get used to it. That is a money play right there. Look at that. Keep running that play. That is a money play right there.
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because
Burton Goldier in the chat says I2Y banana. Remember that? Oh, you. I think you're talking about the Spider 2Y banana. That's I believe that was Frank Caliendo, who I love, great comedian. Does an impression of Gruden. Was it John or his brother's John? Whoever the guy is that's on ESPN, not Gruden, whether it's Jay or John. The Spider 2Y banana. I love that. I love that. Making fun of the guy. Frank Caliendo does a great impression of him. He does really good impressions overall. All right, here we go. We're blue. Never even heard of this dude. We're not going to him. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. No, get picked. That almost got picked. Got what was coming to us there. All right, well, we're going to put this game away here. Put this thing on ice. 3rd and 3. What do we want? These are pretty hard plays to get a lot of the time. I like this halfback circle. This looks pretty good here. Is this going to... No, it's going to Miller this time. It's on the left. So we're going to Miller. This read typically works at this part of the field. Except... Okay, well, we just didn't get the... It worked, but we didn't get what we needed. 4th and inches. 4th and inches. We're going for it. 4th and inches, my man. 4th and inches. What's that movie with Al Pacino in it where he's the football coach? Where he makes like that motivational speech, like, you know, like the famous motivational speech that this guy does. What is it? We're going to get the ball here. 4th and inches. It's like, you know, in every inch you get, it's the 3 inches in front of your face. That's a terrible impression. That's awful. That's the worst impression I've ever heard. But, anyways, that's kind of what we're going for here. It's about every inch. Did we get it? Good, we got it. That's all we needed. We barely got that like there. All right, now you got 4 downs on the 1 yard line to get this thing in. Easy enough. So what I typically like to do, I like to do these very shallow crossing routes when I'm on the goal line, because they pretty much always work. So like dagger right here, dagger actually might not be shallow enough. There's actually one that's in a lot of playbooks. It's called inside cross, which works almost every time when you're here, except on 2-point conversions, they like to make those not work this often. Look at that. Money, no! What was that? It was going to 87. It was going to Fedoritz. Why did he throw it into the stands? Brock Osweiler sucks. Can I rewind that? Is there a way to, like, I don't think you can do it online. I see instant replay available shortly after play. Yeah, but you can't do it online. Watch that play right there. I'm watching the replay right now on my live stream monitor here. So it's going to the guy, it's going to A, and it just goes way over this guy's head. Not even close. I could have made that pass.
Right throw. Either your
Burton Coulter says, it's not how fast you, it's how well you move fast. That's also something that was said. Any Given Sunday. Yes, Any Given Sunday. That's the movie I was thinking of. I couldn't remember the name for some reason. Whenever I try to think of that movie, I always confuse it with The Longest Yard. Like those two movies, I just kind of always, you know, it's the 6 inches in front of your face. Any Given Sunday.
Play after play on this long drive for the offense.
All right, we're doing the same play again. It's just flipped this time. Maybe we shouldn't, because he couldn't hit it the last time. But I know this thing works, and I'm not throwing it in. I'm not pulling like a Russell Wilson. Whoa! Oh! That was dirty. Off his hands, up into the air, and he reels it back in. Awesome. Love it.
So second and goal there from the one.
I love that. All right, we missed several field goals now because of lag. It's all because of lag. It's because when you're using the kick meter and you tell it to stop, it doesn't get it until a few seconds later, and so it's way off to one side and it goes into the stands. A mess. All right. Here we go. All right, so what is on my phone? I'll check my email. Yeah, I'll print my airline ticket later. We'll get to that.
Now it's
Here's the other problem. So not only do you have to leave in the morning, like at the crack of dawn, I have to leave even earlier because they are working on, I heard, like the highway that's near me that you got to take to get to the airport is like shut down for construction. So you have to go a different way, which means everybody's going to go a different way on a Monday morning at rush hour. You know how early you got to leave for that? Good God. This morning I went to the mall. I was buying all this stuff. I was buying like the little travel bottles that they let you bring at the airport.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers.
Speaking of that, another story about that. Last year I was on a plane. I was getting on a plane. And I had this stuff. It's this spray. If you've ever been to an Apple store and go to like a Genius Bar or really any time in an Apple store, they have this special spray that they sell, or they actually used to sell it. I don't think they sell it anymore. That like it's like a proprietary Apple spray. Like, you know when you get a new iPhone or a new Apple product or whatever, it's always got that like very distinctive smell. You know, it just smells good, like that smell you get. And the spray that they use would smell like that. It was like a really cool like Apple spray. And I bought it. You're never gonna believe it. I bought it 9 years ago. In 2008, I bought this big bottle of the spray, which I don't even think they sell it anymore. And I keep it in my computer bag. And I was at the airport, and they scan it, and they're like, "Hey, dude, this is this bottle. It's got too much. It's like too many fluid ounces to bring on a plane. You know how they do that? Like it has to be." That was the lamest juke I ever saw. This guy. Anyway, so they pulled it out of the bag. And they said, "Well, you can't bring it on a plane because there's too many." And I was sad because I know you couldn't buy it anymore. I said, well, you can check it. I said, I'm not... Like, how do you check a bottle on a plane? Like, you go to the luggage return, and, like, bags are coming out, and then there's just a bottle. So I had to get rid of it, but, anyways. Story for another day.
Brown, the lone receiver.
You should see, speaking of bottles, the office that I record all my videos in, what I do is I go to Costco and I get like a big thing of water bottles. And that's what I put in here. I'm just sipping my water bottles. Matter of fact, I'm sipping one right now. I'm not even playing. I'm not even playing right now. Okay, now I'm playing. Oh! Oh! That was dirty. Antonio Brown, one hand behind the back, midair.
Because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window.
I got what was coming to me there. I said I'm not even playing right now because I was sipping the water. So I pretty much got what was coming to me there. Pretty much got what was coming to me on that one.
I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game.
Oh man, this guy might be making a comeback here. He's juking and doing all that stuff. So somebody says here in the chat, somebody in Australia checked a can of beer on a plane. Tremendous. That sounds like pretty much like the most Australian thing ever. To be honest with you, Le'Veon Bell is just defying the laws of physics. It's dirty. All right, cover 3 buzz. I remember watching Le'Veon Bell in the AFC Championship game this year because after the AFC Championship game you get your Super Bowl tickets, and so when I was waiting for my Super Bowl ticket, because those things sell out really quickly. So like the second the game ends, I had to buy my ticket, and I'm sitting there. Richard Duncan says better than Tyree. So David Tyree's infamous helmet catch. I don't think anything will ever be better than that. Nothing will ever be better than that. Not better, I mean just more ridiculous. Actually, yes. Julio Jones' catch in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl this year was better than Tyree. Because if you go back and you watch that, you can look it up right now. I don't care. You go back and watch that. This guy, first of all, Julio Jones is a force. The guy's so tall and so fast. Perfect body for a wide receiver. If the ball was 1 inch lower, it would have been picked off. 1 inch to the left or right, it would have missed. 1 inch higher, would have went over his head. Right on the money. This guy jumps up in the air, reels this thing in, kicks his feet down like with 1 inch to spare before he hits the white, of the sideline to keep it in bounds, turns his torso to get his torso under the ball, so the ball has hit the ground. That was almost better. That was almost better. Not better, I mean just more ridiculous. Actually, yes. Julio Jones is a force. The guy's so tall and so fast. Perfect body for a wide receiver. If the ball was 1 inch lower, it would have been picked off. 1 inch to the left or right, it would have missed. 1 inch higher, it would have went over his head. Right on the money. This guy jumps up in the air, reels this thing in, kicks his feet down like with 1 inch to spare before he hits the white, the sideline to keep it in bounds, turns his torso to get his torso under the ball, so the ball is hit the ground. That was almost better. Anyways,
for
so
the extra point.
just talking about ridiculous catches there. So,
And it's
somebody says here, John Roland says, they had to check my eye drops for my eye contacts. Like, WTF, am I going to hide in that? Yeah, I know, they do stuff like that. You know, I've noticed sometimes when I go to the airport, sometimes they don't check at all. Like, it's like a 1995 episode of Seinfeld where you just walk. No, like it's like Home Alone, right? And they're just walking through the airport. Sometimes it's like that, and sometimes they check like your everything. Like they check the screws in your belt buckle. They check it all. I don't know why, but yeah, I got contacts too. I have to bring all that stuff with me.
Texans set to come onto the field,
So,
and with time quickly fading here in the second.
You know, I mean, I guess you
quarter,
should be
how
glad.
aggressively, offensively, they want to play this.
So 20-14.
They trust their guys.
Oh crap! There's 20 seconds left.
If they decide to take a shot.
I don't even remember if we get the ball. I don't even remember. There's 19 seconds, 3 times. We can't do crap with this. I should have been more aware of that. I should have called a better play. I have to try the
They
scissors
isolate
thing here.
Hopkins on the left side.
What this thing even does.
They go play action.
Probably
here
not
on
a
first
whole lot.
down. He's going to float this
He's gonna get
over
picked.
the middle deep.
It should have gotten picked. It
Into
did get
double
picked. Okay,
coverage,
that
and
was
it's
a circus
intercepted.
catch.
Picked off William Gay.
Keep this guy in bounds. Actually, there's stuff in play anyway. All right, well, this thing's starting to go the other way because I've written this guy off as not being very talented, so now he's
to take the field.
pay the price for that.
Just out of field goal range.
So,
Could be Hail Mary time.
all right, there's 6 seconds here. He's probably going to call a Hail Mary or something like that, so we'll just kind of wait and see
Absolutely.
what he's brewing here.
With one running back. That's Bell. Now it's Roberts.
There we go. So we got a little timeout. Nope.
Nope.
All right, do we get the ball? I hope we get the ball.
Down, 2 remain.
Better get the
Charles
ball.
and I return after
See,
the break.
yeah, we get the ball. All right, so now we're going to have to take our time here. We're going to have to play smart football. Mentally tough, all that stuff.
Both teams appear ready for the final.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here in quarter number 3.
Nope. Just take the touchback on that one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Texans offense.
All right, we're going to run the ball. We're going to do a pitch.
They have the lead now.
They have run the ball once this whole video. Stream or
This is
whatever.
where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
Where's this guy running? This guy's been running for an hour.
Way in the first half.
There we go.
And they've had ability to see
Where's that on a kick out of the Madden cutscenes? Like an old Madden games, actually not that old. Like it used to, that run went nowhere. They used to show like people buying snacks in the concession stands, like these very poorly animated cutscenes. The only game has the weirdest cutscenes ever. It's Ace Combat. Ace Combat. It's pretty much like the only fighter jet game. It's a Japanese game by Bandai Namco, and the English version of the game for Britain and the U.S. is dubbed. And it's just like the worst dub you've ever heard. I always get a kick out of those cutscenes. Somebody says, get your terrible towel. Suburban Culture says, take your terrible towel out. So that's, of course, referring to the Pittsburgh Steelers. If you go to a Steelers game, everybody's got their black and yellow towel that they're waving around. I was actually, come to think of that, I was actually at a casino a few months ago, and they had a thing. Oh! No way! Shazier picking this thing off. Bounced off the guy's ass and into his hands. What a disaster. This team's lucky. So anyways, as I was saying about the terrible towel, I was at a casino a few months ago, and they shine shoes there, and there was a guy from Pittsburgh who was doing it, and he shined people's shoes with a terrible towel. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here, no! No! You're giving the game away. I mean, it's the Houston Texans, so I don't know what you expected. It's all blitz, and let's condense the line. Let's bring Merciless up here. Oh, I Ride Loud Pipes is on it. It's the greatest GTA player ever. That worked there. Because you didn't have that gap. Might have gotten the yard down to the 16. Do the same thing again. Want to condense that line. Let's bring Merciless up here.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game,
what a name for a linebacker, Merciless.
And guess what?
No, what'd you get out of his way for? It should be 4th and inches. First and 10. BS. BS, it's 1st and 10. All right, let's go Tampa 2. Oh man, we had this game locked down and we just gave it away.
And he's able to work it.
Gave this thing right back.
A good pickup there.
What a mess.
On the first down completion.
When you see zone
Cover
defense,
3,
you know
mate.
you
It sounds like a
gotta
play
go
that
that
never
route
works,
as
but
your
we're going to do it
primary
anyways.
target.
And there's a flag. It better be on this
Throws a
Jamo.
passer about how
No,
far
it's
you
on
let
me.
your
It's on
guy go, 'cause he
Jadeveon
might wander
Clowney.
into some tough coverage.
Burton Coulter says I owe you one. I own. I thought he said I owe you one. I own one. Do you, Alpha? I do not own a terrible foul, unfortunately. I own a lot of other NFL crap though. I have
On the 4-yard line, it's first and goal now. Roethlisberger with a give. It's Williams. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
All right, here we go.
Back to the line now.
J.J. Watt
Yeah,
makes
we're not
another
stopping
tackle
them.
there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it,
Yeah, he's got the touchdown, 21-20 now. We have to come down. We have to get a touchdown here. I mean, it's really just been Brock Osweiler's bad. I'm calling the right plays. They're on the money. But because it's Brock Osweiler and because his rating is really bad, how Madden enforces a rating being bad is like they'll make the guy, like, you know, he'll throw the ball and they'll purposely make it miss, or it'll go off the guy's hands and into somebody else's hands. Like that's typically how, you know, when you got a low rating, what they make happen here. So, by the way, the computer figures all that out. Like it's nothing that I'm doing. The computer decides, all right, you know, like this percent of the time, the ball's going to bounce off his hands and get intercepted. There's really nothing you can do about it. So when you're playing like a crappy team with the crappy quarterback, it happens more often, which is what happens here, which is responsible for like 14 points on the board. All right, can we do 4 outs, run the, well, we do an inside handoff. We're going to establish the run. We're going to talk like Bill Parcells. We're going to run. We're not passing the ball until we establish the run. I hate coaches like that. We're going to establish the run.
Miller, the lone setback.
That sounds pretty awful, probably. All right, let's go up the middle, That sucks. All right, we're going to no-huddle play action on that one. This guy knows that's coming. Everybody does that. Everybody does a run that doesn't work. They always no-huddle play action to get out of it. All right. Yeah, blue 90, all that crap, yeah. X.
He's got his man on the crossing route.
Okay, that was a weird what he just did there. 3rd and 1. Well, I'm not running it because that goes nowhere. I will do this crossing route to Fedorowicz. What kind of throw is that? That throw sucked.
It's a gain of 4 and it gets him the first.
I know like pee-wee, like 8-year-old football players that can throw the ball better. That was really garbage. That was garbage, that throw.
Find open areas, find soft spots, and set up.
So it looks like Fedorowicz is the only player on this team that showed up today. It seems like Fedorowicz seems like he's the only football player on this team. So
give him a chance to let it develop a little bit.
What is that? We're gonna run. All right, let's try running it. Why not?
Your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, here's Miller.
I just dove there just to try to scrape out some yards.
With 3rd and just a yard.
Yeah, we'll do this one. It's actually cross. I'm going to go to Griffin on this one. He gets open. Get open. He's not open. He's not open. Now he's open. Oh! What was that? BS. That was BS is what that was. B to the S. This guy just teleports. See, this is an example of the computer deciding it's getting picked up. The guy's wide open, and he teleports. The guy almost breaks his neck getting in front of that pass. I'm watching the replay right now on my other screen. Yeah, that was. Did you see how he just warped over the other side? Now what is this? Yeah, sure. Yeah, give the game away. I'm going to rage quit in another minute. The computer is giving this guy the game. BS right there.
Way to stretch their lead.
BS.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
All right, now we have to get a touchdown and go for 2 and get it. So we can't run the ball because the running backs are garbage. We can't throw the ball because Osweiler's garbage, and the CPU is forcing the ball to get picked off. It had no business intercepting that last one. None at all. Disaster. go.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hate this thing.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston.
There we go. Now, what do you even do now? He's given up like 28 unanswered points here. It's picking off everything. See, Pittsburgh's playing this zone coverage right now. It's really hard to beat. So they've been doing these crossing routes, so this guy's probably doing coach suggestion and probably started suggesting zone because zone makes it hard to do crossing routes. Somebody's kind of, they're reading the quarterback and not the player, so there's always somebody that looks like they're getting in front of you, which they are. So now I'm just going to go throw some bombs down the field here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for
There we go.
deep
Get it.
ball.
Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Oh!
The 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 75
I just put it in the chat because there's a delay.
The Texans are within a
Touchdown. That was awesome.
of tying
I knew
up
from the
this
second
game.
this guy was off the
It
line
took
that
them a
I knew
while
that
to get their speedster involved,
the
but they
safety
found
was
him
kind of
downfield
shadowing
there.
somebody else.
And what we've discovered
And
as we've watched
I
games
knew that
is
the wide
speedster
receiver
doesn't have to
had
have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have
cornerback beat
volume
there.
in order to have a huge impact
So
on the
it
game.
worked. All right, so we're going to have to go for
Speed scares
two,
the heck out of
and I
defenses,
got
and
just the
other
play
guys
to
can
do it.
capitalize, but when you
Hope it's still in my
finally hit
recent
him
plays.
and he
Flanker
carries it all the
dig.
way
Yeah,
to
let's
the
go
end
now.
zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat
There
that
we
can
go.
make
All right.
big plays on a limited
All
number of
right.
catches.
And by the way,
That's how you
might be a
step
good time
on
to
the stage with your
subscribe.
first catch,
Just
take it
thought
to the
I'd,
house.
throw that out there. All right, here we flag for what? For delay, it was probably for delay a game, wasn't it? Because I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, okay, now it's on the 7. How do you do this from the 7 now? It's hard enough from the 2. It's actually not that hard. I got money plays to do it on the 2. I don't have anything to do from the 7. Ah, boy. Now we're not going to get this, so now we're going to be down by 2. That's the problem here.
They'll again try for 2, this time
Goodness
for the 7.
gracious. Goodness gracious.
Osweiler's going to throw.
Wow, all right, that coverage
So they
sucks.
decide to still go for it,
All right,
even
well, I can't
after
believe
the
we got it there.
5-yard
All right, let's
penalty.
kick it off.
And they convert.
And kick the ball off. This is water, by the way. Don't get any ideas. All right, we're tied 28-28. We're going to see if we can stop this guy. Houston's defense is turning into just a hot mess here down the stretch.
So a tie ball game here.
Curious, when was
as
the last time
kicks
Houston
away.
played the Steelers and what happened? Was it this? I don't think was it this season?
This fielded
I
a
think it
few
was this
yards
season.
into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20
Texans,
and down at the
Steelers.
22-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get
They're
back
playing
onto the
this year,
field.
but when did
And
they last
coming off
play?
a one-play drive that was so deflating for the
7.
defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
But hopefully there's some
They won
determination
30
that
to
sets in,
23 last time
because
they played the
they
Steelers.
weren't ready to
All
go
right.
on the last one.
All right, well, this guy's
The
really,
offensive
he's
guys
really
were
turning it
getting it
around
done,
here. We
but
gotta really be
the
smart
loud
against
run
him.
of
So
that
what's he doing now?
That's
Some
just
of
not
the,
being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to
sneaky
read
thing
their
to Bell,
keys
yeah.
and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I mean, a good idea for a Madden game. People keep saying Madden's the same. What if they had like Madden lockout, where it's like all the players go on strike because they can't get a new collective bargaining agreement.
Yourself as you move forward.
So you have to like negotiate with Roger Goodell. Oh, I would play that game. That sounds fun.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
All right, here we go. Here we
On
go.
second down, here's Roethlisberger.
There we go.
And
3rd and 7.
as he releases it.
What did he do there? He
Ball
did quick
incomplete.
slant, is what he called. As you can see on the
After
bottom
watching
right,
him
we
ring
did
the
a
bell that many
man
times and put the
blitz.
ball in the end zone,
Which I think I
throwing
probably
it. You had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
Call a blitz.
Able to
This
get
is
to him, put him
Antonio
on the ground,
Brown's
so
going to
maybe
torch
just
you.
something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys.
This
They've
guy
been getting
talking to me? I
carved up
can't.
in
It
this
sounded
one.
like he was
To
talking.
finally
He's
knock
got
him
a
out
little
of the ground
headset
and
over
force an
there.
incompletion.
Somebody talking.
That's got to be a sigh of relief.
Now it's Roethlisberger. This
No,
is-
no, no. Of course he gets across the line.
And he's able to get it.
He's
to
going
the
to come down. He'll
33.
take the lead, and then I'm going to have like a couple
It
minutes and all my
goes as a
timeouts.
gain of 8
Hopefully.
that moves moves the chains.
Come do something about it. I don't want to call a blitz. I will not call a blitz because they got Le'Veon Bell will torch you on the blitz, and or no, it'll torch you on like deep coverage, and then Antonio Brown will torch you on the blitz and roughing the passer.
And the defender took some liberties there with a late hit.
Is that really roughing the passer? I mean, he did dive for his leg there, so and I did press the dive button.
Hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
Here we go. 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 Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he might have got this across midfield.
You know the Steelers that's accurate in the game, which is the same thing as in real life with the Pittsburgh Steelers? It's like if you're blitzing, they know to go to Antonio Brown, and if you're covering Antonio Brown, they know to run the ball to Bell. Let's react to this. Is Madden trolling you again, Alpha? It's been trolling me pretty hard here. So first, we've had like these phantom interceptions, like guys, because they have a high rating, just all of a sudden teleport across the field to intercept my passes, because, you know, like I said, it's if you have a high overall and the other guy doesn't, even if the play shouldn't like physically happen, it makes it happen just to justify it. Because the way the game works is it just says, you know, okay, we're gonna have 5% of the time or whatever, this will happen, and so the computer just kind of decides that, you know, you're out of luck. Which is what it looks like is happening here. At this point, I just want to give them the points here. Let them have the field goal so I can come down and get the touchdown.
Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you.
Oh, we almost had the pick. That would have won the game. Pick that thing off there. Yeah, hey, Mike Tomlin, we're not hacking your headsets, bud. All right, nobody's hacking your headsets. This guy's got a winter coat on.
Communicating on defense.
It might be cold. I don't know.
Making sure you talk on defense. Know where your screens are. Know where the cuts are coming from. Who has who?
Pittsburgh to boot. I'm getting ready to just hang it up with the zone coverage because it hasn't been doing anything.
You can hear all the screams of screens.
Let's see how it does on this play here.
Bench, everyone let them know what the play was.
He's on Bryant.
And that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
Here's Roethlisberger.
Pick that off. Pick that off. Pick that up. No, of course not.
Trying to get it there.
Oh, he's out of bounds? All right, I'll take it. And now this guy paused. I don't know why he paused.
One thing I know from
looks like Antonio Brown's going to do another Facebook Live video. Maybe that's why they paused.
You've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it?
Should have backed up the secondary. No way! BS. No way. No, several plays in a row I almost had the sack. The guy's been one step away from hitting. I mean, even if it wasn't a sack, it would have been an incompletion. But Roethlisberger keeps getting it off.
Your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
All right, now you call a timeout for some reason. That's interesting. Very peculiar, very mysterious.
Down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down.
Okay.
Free. The collision there jarred the ball.
2nd and 10. At least we stopped the clock there. Doesn't have to come down and score unless it picks it off again.
You know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
I have to go to that comeback route I was doing. That thing was money.
Because they understand how tight windows are there
and how many bodies
are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
This D lineman that keeps getting through is so slow. This guy is so slow. Who is this guy? 79, I think.
I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease.
There we go. What do we got?
Get through for a 1st down.
Play is Cushing here.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw.
There we go.
At the screen, it's complete. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good.
Yeah, I thought it was
going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown.
Whoops.
An 11-yard touchdown.
Well, I mean, he was going to get something there, so we're going to have to score, so might as well just stop letting him run out the clock, right?
Defensive backs,
there we go.
The corner route, take that out, make it
so now we have to come down. We got to get a touchdown here.
and so hard to adjust
like a
because
touchdown and
their
extra
first
point just to
move
tie
is
this
not
thing.
get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you
I'm not a
first
big
before they
fan
break
of.
off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go.
All right, so here's the plan. We're gonna we can't throw any interceptions. I'm not even running this thing back because I need to just take it on the 25 and save the time. 4 verticals probably is gonna get picked because this team's garbage. This guy's making me run the ball out. That's all right. I'll take the yards. Thank you very much.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it
yards
out
there off
past
of that.
the 30.
I want to find that one we were
Texans
doing
offense,
where
they
like
head
the
back
guy,
to battle
the
here.
running back,
And
kind of goes
following
out like
that
this
long
half wheel
touchdown
route
pass,
and
a
turns
one-play
around.
drive last time.
But I probably called so many plays it's probably not even in the
want
recent
that to
play
happen again.
menu anymore.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
Where
I
is
mean,
it?
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you.
Yeah, I'm
That's
never
the
even gonna
cardinal
find that
sin
one.
of
This
defense.
thing was like
Not
hidden
giving
in
up
here
the long
somewhere.
pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Um, 9 seconds. All right. About this Texans deep in ball here. Oh, we're gonna get delay game, aren't we? Come on, get it off. No, we're not gonna get
They
it off. We're not
isolate
getting it off.
Hopkins on the left side.
5-yard
Now
penalty.
problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Where is that play? Where is it? Was it in standard? Nobody calls standard passes. All right, I can't get another delay game, so let's just go with this one. Here we go.
Osweiler.
Here we go.
Left side,
Oh, he trucked over him. Nice. See, that's a user truck there. That's what I like to see. We're doing no huddle because I got something on this guy now. We're
there,
gonna
it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Head coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good
Here we go.
recognition there. And how about what
Here
he
we
did
go.
after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rap.
It's a Griffin.
When he gets moving,
Again.
not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
I got 5 yards on that one there.
It's second down.
And there's another completion
go with
to
the
the
stick.
tight end. And let's face it, it is
No, I
hard
don't like
to
the stick. Let's
overthrow
not do that one.
a 6'6" target.
Maybe wait to audible it.
Quarterbacks like their speed
Time.
guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great
we
tight
have
end
call
told me
now?
once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it
let's
up
run the
there,
ball.
you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They'll run with
There we go.
Miller.
Just
Still
gotta,
a couple
call something
yards
just to
short of the
surprise this
first
guy
as a
with.
3-yard gain brings
All right.
So many times we look at a short run and
Crunch
we
time
praise
here.
the offense for trying to set the tempo and
Third down.
establish things, but the defensive guys,
PA Texan curl.
they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to.
What? We got sacked!
Steelers take him down.
Seriously, I don't know why this guy took a timeout. Well, now we have to go for it.
One remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Let's go with something that I know will work. Darn. All right, I'm liking the Z shallow cross here. Let's go with that.
One score
A lot of
down. Here
options
we
here.
go. They're going to
Oh,
go
this is
for it
it.
on fourth down.
I like this play a whole lot less now. All right, so it's either going to be Miller or Fedorowicz.
Here we go. It's Osweiler on fourth down.
No way.
And
Yeah,
that
forget
is
it.
incomplete.
All right, well, that's pretty much the ball game there, so we're going to have to go ahead and hang it up. All right, guys, what's going to do for this video? Yeah. Yeah, all right, yeah, there's no way we're coming back. Well, all right, you know what? Wilder things are going to happen. I changed my mind. Wilder things have happened.
Time
play this one out.
Time on their side as they
guy's
just
probably
try
just gonna
to
run the
eke
ball,
out
right?
the final precious moments of this one.
If he goes for it, he gets a
With
touchdown,
one
that's
back
it.
and 3 tight ends. Now Roethlisberger on first down.
Oh!
Able to hook up there.
We almost had the
Incomplete.
pick there.
Those pass defenses,
We almost
the guy
had it.
Safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you
That would've
gotta
been
cover just like
huge
the guy
if we
playing
got
out
that.
on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
Oh, we almost did it again.
But there was no
Now it's
trace of
3rd and
nervousness
10. Hey,
there.
maybe
He's
it's a
able
good
to
thing I
diagnose
stayed.
that play from
Knock
his
on wood.
linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
All right, here we go.
Time is starting to run.
Here we go.
A factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense.
Let's see what we got
They
here.
come up with one running back. That's Bell.
Yes! 4th and 10. 2-minute warning. All right, this guy better punt. We still have to come all the way down the field.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion.
He's going for it.
After this.
Okay, I don't know why he wants me to do that. He's going for it. I'll go with cover 2 man.
They come out 5 wide.
He's probably going to get this. This is a situation where it typically gives it to you. I mean, it didn't give it to me, but I wasn't the Steelers.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger.
Oh, and he doesn't get it, and we get to take it on the 44. Awesome, awesome. So the guy was trying to fake the snap count there to get 5 yards. I kept feeling the controller shake. But usually what I do when I know people are doing that, I take my fingers off the controller.
They're lucky though. There's no points against the team.
All right, we need big yards here. We need big money yards. Let's go with slot drive. What else do we have though? Oh, I like verticals. I'm a huge fan of verticals. I'm gonna flip it.
Maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was gonna say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he's out of bounds.
Did we get it? Yeah, we got 5 yards. We got out of bounds. That's good. All right, no 2-minute warning now.
Second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're gonna end up near the sideline. And what did we just
All right, this might be a pretty great game here if we can score.
Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up and making sure it was a catch.
He's gonna let it
Get it! Oh! Oh, no, I'm not going in. I'm not going in.
And he gets this one all the way.
So I purposely didn't go in the end zone there because I want to run the clock on this guy. I could have gone in the end zone, but I didn't do it because I don't want to give it to this guy tied with like a minute, like 90 seconds left. You know what I mean? Because he's got no timeouts. Which means that does that mean we're playing for overtime? I guess it does.
Offense comes to the line.
No, I still think that was the right move. You can't have it tied and give it back to him in 90 seconds, especially with how effective this guy's been.
Back to throw. And he's got it. Fedorowicz. That throw good for 4.
No timeouts here.
It's second down.
Oh, no, I mean,
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine.
All right, we're going to flip.
All I keep thinking to myself
slot
is,
post.
Big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the
could go for 2,
right?
but that's pretty risky.
He gets his mitts on the ball. He's going to be tough to bring down.
Underneath.
Here we go. Now we're on the 1.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
We always talk
do
about
mesh here. Mesh really works well on the goal line.
Hey,
I almost rage quit and ended the stream there. And it's a good thing I did because I did it because I felt like, yeah, we might have a chance at this. We might just have a chance.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with it.
What was that? He was held. This guy was held. No. Pass interference there, my friend. Let's go with Y circle now.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Thanks for the support in the chat. People saying good luck, and you got this, man. All right, well, thanks. I mean, even if we do, it's going to be tied. And we're going to Miller.
He'll look to throw.
There we go.
It's caught. It's a touchdown.
There we go. That's textbook right there. Now the question is, do you feel lucky, punk? As Clint Eastwood said in Dirty Harry. We could win if we go for 2, and we could tie if we kick a field goal. I'm going for 2 because kicking the field goal only ties, and we've missed like 3 of them. So, what was the play I just called? Do we have shotgun inside cross? No, we don't, but we got this.
A big
this is all right.
spot now for the Texans.
Here we go. We're going for the 2. G-Town 99, man. I remember this guy from my other Madden streams. He came late. Here, I saw in the chat. Here we go. Get the 2. Yes!
They get the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Well, how do you like them apples? I almost ended this live stream. I almost ended the stream and rage quit the game. It's a good thing I didn't.
He'll send this one away following the
so this guy's got no timeouts in 54 seconds, and he's taking the. Of course, he's taking the.
Signaled for and taken successfully. And now out come the Steelers. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So
there we go. All right, so now we just got to stop this guy. He needs from getting the field goal, basically. This guy's hitting his field goal, so he must not have the same lag. I've got great internet, so I don't know why it gives me the lag. Oh, man. So for those of you that don't know, GTA 99, I probably just said this guy's name completely wrong. Pick it off! Game over. We win. This guy's probably quit. So G-Town 99 made here has been in previous Madden streams, and he's called plays that have worked. So I'm glad he's here for the streams or she or whoever. All right. Well, now we can just line up and run the ball because we win. This might be the best Madden stream ever. You know that? Just gonna run the ball now.
They'll try and run some clock here with
it's like we fumble it now and the guy recovers it. And it actually looks pretty good. Do that again.
Territory. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
All right, yeah, we'll just run it again. Let's flip
Miller,
this thing up.
Setback.
Gonna let the thing clock run here.
And he'll get it up the middle. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
All right, well, that's the game. All right, guys. Well, now that's going to do it. Thank you very much for watching the stream. I had a... Somebody said here, Wither Attack said, great comeback. Yeah, this was an awesome... I mean, we were ahead, and then this guy made a comeback, and then the game decided it's going to start letting them pick everything off. Everything goes willy-nilly. We're down. We come back again, take the lead, close it out. What a game. I mean, like I said there, I almost rage quit and ended the stream. That's a good thing I didn't. So with that being said, that's going to do it for the stream, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, that sort of thing. Other than that, until next time, that'll do it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching.